over the Thanksgiving holidays, I was back in my country of El Salvador, which is where I was born. There have been a lot of devastation there from a volcano that collapsed due to a lot of rain that fell from Hurricane, what was it? I can't remember the name of the hurricane. Doesn't matter. In any case, it pretty much wiped out this village, and there was a lot of children there that need medical attention, and really there was nobody there to help. So I wanted to do something for them, but at the same time, I didn't want to get away from Boggy Creek. So in my head, I'm starting to try to figure out how am I going to do two foundations, two charitable projects. So that's when I came up with the concept of doing a website and then giving the people the choice to be able to choose who they want the money to go to. So from here on out, whenever we're doing these promotions during racing, as far as for charity for children, it'll be EveryLapCountscom, and then there will be different children charities that will be involved with us from time to time. Boggy Creek is going to be one of the ones who's going to be on there pretty much always. The Padre Arrupe Foundation, which is the one that is helping out these victims down in El Salvador, and Camp Boggy Creek will be the two charities, the two foundations that we're going to feature on EveryLapCounts.com. The way it's going to work is when people come in there to pledge, they can pledge as little as 5 cents a lap, 10 cents a lap. It all goes up in 5-cent increments. When they reach 50 cents, the whole entire roof of the race car that I will be driving in Dubai, which, as a matter of fact, we've been now announced to be the favorites to win the race. We finished second last year, and we're the favorites to win the race. So that's a big push with the media now to make this whole EveryLapCounts.com thing actually get a lot more exposure. When you get to the 50-cent mark, you actually get a tile out of it. The whole roof of the car is checkerboard. You get a tile, and you get to put whatever you want on there. In memory of my cat Petey that got ran over by a car, a child's name, your aunt, your uncle, I don't care, whatever you want to put on there, as long as it's not something bad, we'll put it on there for you. Then if you get up to $1, you get a bigger tile, and then there's a $2 tile, which is a much bigger tile. There's approximately somewhere around 200 tiles on the roof, so if we were able to actually sell every one of those tiles, and we're actually able to go the distance, which will be just under 500 laps, if we run a perfect race, there is a possibility we can collect the $100,000 goal that we have set for ourselves. All this will be counted on money counters on the website in real time. There's a lot of people that have gotten involved with this. Alfredo Nin, who is sitting here, is kind enough to one of the most popular webcasters in the world in Spanish. He's coming with us. He's going to pull a 26-hour-long non-stop webcast from Dubai, which will be simulcast several radio stations around Latin America, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala. We've been talking to Y100 in Miami. So there's a lot of radio stations that will pick up portions of this. So this is really grown. It's something huge worldwide. So I'm actually hoping right now. I wish I would have set that goal a little bit higher. So.
Well, again, sounds really exciting. Let's move to Sarah Gertis from Camp Boggy Creek. Sarah, this is yet another great program that your camp will be the beneficiary of. Can you talk about just getting and having the support of people like Toto and this program?
One of the relationships that we are the most proud of is being the official charity of Grand American Road Racing. We were fortunate to get on the ground floor back in 1999 when it was being formed. So the 2000 season, which was Grand-Am's first, we were already on board. And the president, Roger Edmondson, promised us at the time, he said, as Grand-Am grows, so will our relationship with Boggy Creek. And that's exactly what's happened. More important even than that commitment from the Grand-Am sanctioning body has been the people that we have met through Grand-Am. Those of you who follow this sport know what amazing people come to the table. They are entrepreneurs. They are successful racers. They are committed, passionate people. And one of the things we found is they bring that same passion into their charities and into their willingness and desire to give back. Toto showed up on our doorstep. I'm not sure he knew what he was getting into, but he came out for Grand-Am Day, and all of the Continental Tire and Grand-Am drivers are once again invited to Grand-Am Day this year on the Wednesday before the Rolex 24, so it's the 27th of January. And what we did was we take them around the camp, and I need to qualify what I mean when I say camp. If you haven't been to Camp Boggy Creek, we are one of Paul Newman's camps for seriously ill children. It is a $23 million facility. It's, if you think of a critical care facility that just happens to look like the most spectacular place on earth, that is what camp is. We're open year-round. We serve 15 different disease specialties. Children and families pay nothing to come. We do 9 summer sessions that are week-long during the summer, and the rest of the year, because we're in Florida, we are fortunate enough to be open year-round. So we do 20 family weekends where the children bring their whole family. Families who are devastated by the illnesses that we serve, and we do serve extreme illnesses. When I say seriously ill, if we're serving asthma, we're not talking about a child who maybe is on a nebulizer once a day. We're talking serious pulmonary problems. We deal with all of the blood disorders, the cancers, hemophilia, spina bifida. It's a long list. We do everything for them while they're at camp. The only thing we don't really do is radiation, but the kidney kids can come because we can do their dialysis. The hemophilia kids can come because we can infuse factor. So it is the most fun place on earth, as Toto and our GRAND-AM friends have found out. And when they're there, they play a mean round of mini golf. And if you think these guys are competitive on the field, let me just tell you, you put a rubber club in their hands and send them on a 9-course golf course, and it's pretty serious stuff. When Toto came up with this idea, and to his credit, Toto is as passionate about children and all of these amazing things he does on the side as he is about delivering incredible service for SPEEDCOM customers. We are so proud of this association. He really did, when he said, I'm going to run the 24 hours of Dubai, he said, I'm going to find a way to raise money for El Salvador. And then in the very next breath as he was talking, he said, but don't worry, I'm not turning my back on Boggy Creek. We're going to find a way to do both. So literally when guests visit the EveryLapCountscom site, they will be able to pick which charity or a combination of the 2 charities, and we're so grateful for that. We're very proud of this association. We're proud of everything that GRAND-AM does for us, and we're especially proud of Toto and this new effort, which is just, again, one more thing in a series of lovely things that Toto has done for us and for so many people before he even came to us. But thank you, Toto.
Thank you.
John, your team obviously is going to participate in this program in the Fresh from Florida 200 for the Continental Tire Sports Car Challenge the day before the Rolex 24. Talk about how you got involved, and kind of the interesting angle here to me also is the fact that Camp Boggy Creek, SPEEDCOM Communications, and BGB are all local companies here to Daytona Beach.
That's correct. I'm the team manager for BGP Motorsports, and we're fortunate enough to be based here locally in Ormond. And it has certainly paid dividends from the perspective of just being available to GRAND-AM for media events and something such as this. We're very proud and honored to help carry the flag for an event like this. We are one of the many teams that run in the Continental Tire Sports Car Challenge Series. We hope to try and bring exposure and get the word out, because at the end of the day, the vehicle that motorsports presents for exposure is a great one, and sometimes efforts like this get overlooked, and I think that we can really reach out and try and extend our grasp to get out and, and get the word out and get some more exposure. We have been active supporters of Camp Boggy Creek actually since 2006. It didn't become voluntary until 2 years ago because we misread the rule book 2 years ago and were forced to make large donations to Camp Boggy Creek. This past year, personally, and from an organization perspective, we had made donations, and we're actually going to step another step further and say that we'll match the first $5,000 that get raised for this event in conjunction with the Fresh from Florida 200 race.
Once Toto called me down to my country in Dominican Republic and asked me if I wanted to be part of this project, I just say, well, I'm in. And as I always have done, I'm going to give my best to get people excited during the race, but also bring out the message that we need people also to enjoy racing, both through racing, also touch their hearts, and everybody to make a little donation and be part of this effort that starts now, but in years we're going to be together again and say, well, we started a big thing, and we know everybody's going to be helping us out. And I'm going to be there to do my thing. Everybody knows me as you said, through my energy, my passion for racing, and I'm a father of 2 kids, so my passion for kids is also there. And for me, it's an honor to be in this special webcast. I have done webcasts in the past, here in Daytona, I did 22 hours out of the 24s in 2007 when we used to have the webcast in the GRAND-AMvids.com. And this is going to be my new record, 26 hours, and I'm in it. I'm very passionate. I'm very motivated. And Toto can count on me, and also Camp Boggy Creek and everybody. I hope everybody support us through EveryLapCountscom.